Hi guys, Lord Bootcut of Pancakes here, and welcome to another episode of Zero Build 101. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the hireable NPC characters that you can get on the island. What we're going to be doing in this episode is we're going to be covering the different types, where they are on the current map, which this will only be for what it is currently. It's only until the next season. Once the new season comes out, I'll probably have to do an update video on this, and what each different NPC has to offer for them. So what we'll do is the first type that we're going to be discussing is what I'll do is I'll pull up the thing now. Where is it? Okay, so there's a few different types there's 4 types that they have currently in game. So there's the medical specialist. Is my controller on? Okay, yes. Okay, so there's a medical specialist. Is the heavy specialist, the scout specialist, and the supply specialist. Now, each one has different uses and utilities. Depending on your playstyle, you find that a lot of players, especially not so much in ranked, I find that people still use them pretty much in ranked all the time, but in just the pub games, you find that people don't tend to use them that much, and I think that's also partly because. One, because there's bots in the lobby. You might have a bot lobby. You might be in a bot lobby, so you can't really do it. So just don't hire them. Or players don't realize what their utilities are, or don't realize the usefulness of each single one. So you'll find that they're usually there. In previous seasons, people would hire them, but they would end up dying. But I've noticed in the last couple of seasons that when people have utilized these characters, they don't have they tend to leave like a one so other people can still use their different utilities, because the hireable NPCs do have other utilities besides that. They usually give you like equipment and stuff like that, which is probably what most people use it for. But yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to jump into a couple of games. I'm going to jump into games. I'm going to show you where all the locations are. As you can see, they're on the map, but you can't really see it that well. So what I'll do is I'll jump in. I'll jump into a couple of games, and I will get the locations, and then what I'll do is I'll hire them up. I'll hire them. And then we'll get into a game, and I'll kind of show you kind of what their tactical thing is, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about it. Alright, so I'm going to jump into a game now, and I will see you on the battle bus. Alright, I'm coming up on the first location now. I'm a little bit smaller than I want to be. Anyway, yeah, so I'm coming up on the first location now. Now this, I'll land, and make sure I'm not going to get shot at first, because we might have a couple of NPCs coming in. Okay, so I hear another player. Okay, so that's not good. I need a gun. Wait, hold on. Okay. Alright. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be doing is the medical specialist. Okay, so this is the medical specialist. They all cost about 250 each, and this guy has one advantage. He actually heals you. So if you have any kind of damage or no shields, he'll heal you every 20 seconds, which is really useful, especially in early game and even in late game actually. So he can give you that kind of advantage. So he'll just be following you around and healing you. So that's basically what he does there. He also, there's also a little other thing that you can do to kind of give them a little advantage. You can actually order them around using these. Depending on depending on the game mode, if you're playing in solos, I dropped the fucking shotgun, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, so you can order him around like that. I can move him, getting the follow. And if you're playing in like duos and stuff like that, if you get knocked down, you can actually get him to res you as well. If your other players are doing that, you can actually get them to concentrate on that. People have already gone here. Alright, so with that, that's pretty much it. All there is to it with the medical specialist. So what I'll do now is I'll jump into a different game, and I will I'll get to the next location. Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, before I forget, so you usually can find him in this location between Snooty and Pleasant Piazza. So it's towards the back here, right there. So yeah, with that, we'll get into the next game, and I will hire the next dude. Okay. All right. So I've just arrived at the next location. So this is Mechatang Shadow. He's a heavy specialist. And basically he's basically a tank. Now apparently he has like a secondary function that apparently he has. So apparently he's also immune to fire. But basically what they do is they do area of effects damage to pretty much anybody that's around. There's another player here. Fuck. Yeah, can you deal with him, please? Okay, I'm just gonna... I need a gun that's not a sniper. Oh, he's killed him. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so basically his function is to basically blow them straight to hell, basically. And he does have immunity to certain damage, to fire damage, according to this. So, he's the only character that has that, out of all the other ones. You'll find that every single character has like some sort of unique feature to them as well. I've got a gun now, which is good. So yeah, so he's found, he's found at this particular train station. I don't know what this, I can't quite remember off the top of my head what this station's called, but it's near the train station that's closest to Ritzy Riviera. Wait, hold on, I'm about to get attacked, I think. And yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to it with him. Yeah, so the other heavy specialist pretty much works exactly the same, except he doesn't have the immunity to fire. I actually might quickly try to find a gas station so I can actually demonstrate the fire immunity, because apparently that's a thing. So I'll quickly go to a gas station if I can find one. Alright. So he has like an immunity to fire damage apparently, so yeah, so he just can't take a hit, but whereas I can. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it with this particular one. Anyway, I'll move on to the next bad boy, and we'll go on from there. All right. So as I'm coming on the next location now. But as I'm doing that, I just kind of want to mention with the heavy specialists, they also have a slightly more health than they have more health, so they can actually take a few more hits. They're actually kind of a very, very effective player if you know what you do. Anyway, so I've just arrived at this new at the next guy, Metal Mouth. So he's again pretty much, he works pretty much exactly the same as the other heavy specialist, Mecha Bear, whatever his name is. The only difference being that he's actually that he doesn't he's just not immune to the fire damage, as far as I can tell. So yeah, you can find him kind of between, pretty much right in the middle of Reckless Relays, Classy Quartz, and Lavish Lair. So it's actually a pretty good spot to actually get them. This area also has some pretty good loot as well. Especially mats, like especially for early game mats if you're playing builds. But yeah, what I'll do now is I'm going to move on to the next location, and I will show you where the last type is. I'm just double checking. Oh no, there's 2 more types. So I've got to I'll show you the supply one next. So yep, just bear with me while I load up the game again. Alright, so I just landed at the new location. Okay, so this one is actually found at Rebel Roost, which is right at the top left of the POI of the map. It's I need a gun actually real quick, because I haven't got a gun. This is actually like the most contested, easily the most contested one. As you can see, like everybody and their mother just wants to land here right now. So I'm actually gonna just move out real quick. I'm just kind of bothered. I've actually been at this for the last 20 minutes trying to get this particular dude. So because it's just so contested, I'm just gonna move away from everybody so I can actually explain what this guy does. Okay. So as soon as my guy catches up to me, I'll be able to explain. So what this character does... Oh, okay. I need to survive long enough for him to actually show. So what this guy does is every 20 seconds, he'll drop ammo for you. And that's actually why he's the most contested character, because everybody wants to have that, don't have to worry about looting. It lessens the chances of looting. I will admit that while filming this, it took me over 20 minutes to do it, because the last 6 or 7 lands that I actually attempted, people landed before I had a chance to even unlock it, so I had to back out again. It just took a while. So this one's very much the most utilized one. Personally, I don't think it's the most it should be. I have a different personal preference, which is actually going to be the next one I'm going to be showing, which is the Scout. Anyway, I'm going to back out of this game now, and I will be back momentarily to show you the next one. No. Hey guys, this is actually the next day. I had some issues with the recording for the last couple of games, so I had to re-record it. It was mostly because I was playing on my Switch instead of my PlayStation when I was recording this. The way I have my setup at the moment, I can't have my PlayStation connected directly to my PC at the moment. This is the way I have it set up. So I'm going to explain the stuff now. I'm just going to cut ahead to where I landed. I'm actually going to do this as well, actually. So I can explain this one. So this one is the support, no, not the supply, the Scout. So this one is I haven't got the map with me right this second, but so this one is basically what he does is he searches the area and finds chests and players. So every 20 seconds or so he'll detect players. So I'm gonna quickly see he's doing it there. So as you can see, all that stuff's all popping up, and I can actually see everything. So if he was hiding behind a wall, I'd be able to see him as well. So that was one of the things I really liked about the skin, this particular thing. But the problem is, up until when the season first dropped, it used to be able to get the show you the next circle as well. That's one of the features that particular NPC usually has. I don't know if you have to talk to him or not. I didn't see an option. But in the past, Scout ones are the ones that can actually give you an early warning signal. I think they've taken it out since then. But yeah, so he's located. I'm just going to try to find the clip here real quick. Let's see. Okay, so he is. I actually don't want cursor. One second. Cursor. So okay, so he's located here. Kind of like similar to how the other heavy specialist is. In regards to between these three, it's actually and also Rude Wills as well. I didn't realize that, but yeah, so he's right here, right in the middle, in this point right here at Ruined Reel, between Hazy Hillside, Reckless Railway, and Green Glacier. He's on the top of this hill, near where the little cave is down here, and it's like on a big hill. Like I said, I don't usually see players utilize these characters. These are my favorite type of characters because they just give you that little bit of intelligence, especially at endgame. I know I've won games off the Scout Skypers, whereas the other ones, as far as I can remember, I haven't won any games with them. Maybe the medical one, maybe once or twice, but nothing that I can remember. Anyway, yeah, so what I'll do now is I'll move quickly on to the next one. Pretty solid match if I remember correctly, or it might have been the one before it. Okay, so this one is supposed to be another Scout, and this one is just shy. I'm gonna pull up the map. I would have done this before the game started. Okay, yeah, it's actually like right here, right next to, behind, actually on top of Class C Quartz. So this particular, I'm actually going to zoom in. Okay, so it's right here, right at Class C Quartz, right here. So that's where he is, but he's actually currently broken at the moment. With the last hotfix, because I know for a fact this was working, it was working a couple, like, not even 3 or 4 days ago, because I was actually playing with a friend of mine. One of the few times I actually do play with other people, and it was working, but for some reason, I'll show you exactly what I mean. He's constant, as you can see. I'm just gonna cut back a couple seconds. He's actually holding his pickaxe. He usually carries a sniper rifle, I'm pretty sure. And basically, yeah, and he doesn't actually use his scout thing. But that's basically what he's supposed to be doing. So this until they fix it, I would highly recommend you don't bother using him because he's actually just, he's not even useful. There's zero point in using him. At least until they fix it. They might not though. It depends. If enough people report it, maybe they will. Yeah. So yeah, and that's pretty much it in regards to that. Anyway, so make sure you like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Make sure you join the Discord, all that jazz. And yeah, and with that, I will see you on the Battle Bus.